Hey, yo, it's that smack him in the face, Wayne6578. Today I will show you how to stiff arm in Madden 22. Running the ball in Madden 22 is a must and is a very good way to control or dominate a game. Knowing how to effectively run the ball is crucial to winning games and having an unstoppable offense. The running move we will focus on today is the stiff arm. I will show you how to properly execute an effective stiff arm, and as a bonus, I will show you the important key attributes or ratings your runner will need to get a successfully stiff arm every time. Now, to properly execute a stiff arm, you would first look at the actual ratings of the runner you're going to be doing the stiff arm with. Now we have Miles Sanders, and if you look at his stiff arm rating, it is a 78. Okay, his stiff arm rating is a 78. That is the threshold you want to be to when you're trying to perform stiff arms. If you have a stiff arm of a running back that has a stiff arm of 70, you're not going to get good stiff arms unless you're 78 and above. So remember that. 78 and up, that's the threshold. The higher you are, the better. Your Ezekiel Elliott's, your Thanos, Derrick Henry's, of course you'll get those type of stiff arms. But if you have a regular running back with a 78 and above stiff arm rating, you will get a good stiff arm. Next, we're gonna look at how the buttons you need to press when doing a stiff arm, when performing a stiff arm. And I'm on PS5. As you see, the ball carrier controls, the X button is the stiff arm button. Okay, so the X button on PS5 is the stiff arm button. If you're on Xbox, go to this setting right here, the ball carrier controls, see what the stiff arm is for you. Okay, now once we have all of that down, now we just have to see how to properly execute the stiff arm. Now we're just going to run this a few times and we're going to perform the stiff arm. I'm going to show you how I like to perform it. Okay? Now I like to press that stiff arm button at least 2 yards away from my opponent. Okay, I don't want to be pressing turbo or anything like that, because when you press turbo, it kind of messes with the stiff arm animation, I think. But I like to just let go of turbo and press the X button. I'm on PS5. So I press the X button, and I like to press it within 2 yards of my opponent, okay? So right here, we had opportunity to do a stiff arm. Right here, we're running the ball, and I'm holding turbo. I'm holding turbo, running for my life. And within 2 yards, I let go of turbo, and I start to press the stiff arm button. So I'm within 2 yards of this guy. I'm pressing the stiff arm button. I'm not pressing anything else. And we get a good stiff arm, and we are able to get 1 or 2 more yards. So the stiff arm is not always going to give you that Derrick Henry animation, but it'll give you that animation to where sometimes you can throw them back and lean forward for 4 or 5 more yards. Or right there, we were able to get them off and pick up 2 yards. So this is a stiff arm. I had to do it in a crowd. Okay, we're running the ball. Okay, right here, I'm running the ball. Ease up off of turbo. I'm looking at the stiff arm. As you see, he's looking at stiff arm 52. But Alexander, I think, that's not Alexander, 29 is coming in here. And we're able to get a nice little stiff arm on 29. Okay? We're doing that within 2 yards of that player. Within 2 yards, we're stiff arming. We might get a touchdown off of this one. Yeah, oh, come on. Almost. But as you see, a stiff arm on a one-on-one situation, if you perform it this way, make sure you have at least a 78 and above stiff arm rating, you'll get things like this. Okay? Right here, one-on-one situation. Okay? Within 2 yards. I'm not holding turbo. I'm pressing the X button. We're able to get that off, get a good stiff arm. I immediately go back to pressing turbo and cut it upfield. I should have tried to do another stiff arm on 26, but I was so excited that I got that off. But real easy, guys. Real simple. And as I said before, you won't get that Derrick Henry throw them down in their career animation every time. but sometimes you'll get 3 or 4 more yards. And if you're like 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1 and you're going for something, that's like a Derrick Henry animation right there. That's smack you in your mouth. That guy's tasting metal. Mouth is bleeding. Family is embarrassed. Type animation. But you won't get that every time. But I know you definitely won't get that with a person that has a stiff arm rating of 78, lower than 78. Like if he had a stiff arm rating of 50 or 70, it's not going to do this. It's a good stiff arm rating, straight to the face, punch you in your face, put your head back up. He probably bit his tongue through his mouthpiece right there. Actually, I think this might be the thumbnail. Yeah, I like that. But that's a great stiff arm, okay? You won't get this animation all the time, but it's a good enough animation just to embarrass your opponent. Gotta love it. So just perform your stiff arms like that. Like right there, that was a stiff arm. We weren't able to get the animation to throw him off, but we were able to lean forward and at least not get stopped behind in the backfield. So just remember, don't press anything else. If you're holding turbo, let go of turbo, just press X. Let go of turbo and press your stiff arm button. Whatever you have it set for, press your stiff arm button all by itself. That's it. Okay? And you'll break a lot of tackles. The key thing is make sure 78 or above rating is your stiff arm rating, and you'll do fine, guys. We'll run this a few more times, and I am out. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for more great tips on how to win a lot of games in Madden and dominate your opponents, embarrass people, force rage quits. That's what I do for you guys. It's your boy Wayne6578. Yep, I'm out in. Let's get one more. But I'll be back.